And pitch today. Hopefully he gives us a great start. I know he's excited to be here and pitch with his new team, and we're excited to watch him.
Santander is the Heart and Hustle nominee for the Orioles. He seems louder and more joyful than we even knew possible this season. What has it been for him?
Just, I'm really excited for him, and he definitely deserves and has earned recognition with this award, and he just brings so much passion to our team. How he works, people don't get to see the hours he puts in the training room, in the weight room, in the cage, preparation. It's a total pro, and I'm really excited for him. It's been fun watching him develop and grow as a major league player these last 4 or 5 years. How far he's come, and the way he plays the game with joy and passion and energy and heart and hustle. That's pretty much who he is, and so we're really excited that he's our nominee and deserves to win.
Flaherty's a veteran, but this is also the first time he's pitching not in a Cardinals uniform. Is there? Can you kind of like put into his head? Like, is there maybe a little nerves, or is there more like amped up, I guess, for a first start with the new club?
I'm sure. I'm watching actually, and there's a couple starters making that just got traded. That are pitching. I think that there's naturally going to be a little bit of some nerves. I think that it's helpful that he's pitched in big games before in a big market and pitched in postseason games, and so I think he's going to be able to calm himself down. But I'm sure there's going to be some butterflies, and I'm sure he wants to do well in front of his new teammates, and let's hope he does.
Obviously, he's only been here for a couple days, but is there anything that your pitching guys have already started to work with for him that we might see out there today? Just any differences and changes?
I just think it's pretty much more of a kind of a get to know a little bit of a guy that's been around for a while. It's what he wants, what he likes. Our guys have shared stuff that they do and other starters that use, but it's more of just kind of a back and forth right now.
Russ was calling a game today for him. I mean, where does he begin? Does he just kind of ask Flaherty, like, what do you like to throw? Or is that kind of where you begin?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a give and take. I mean, he's got the ball in his hand. It's his start. And so we're going to give suggestions, but catching somebody for the first time in a big league game, you're for the guy that's been around for a while, you're relying a lot on him to feel comfortable and throw what he wants to throw. So we have a game plan. Adley's got the game plan, but Jack's a veteran starter that's done it for a while.
It's not often a pitcher switching leagues has faced the opponent before. He pitched against Toronto early in the year, and he did well. Is there something helpful for him today?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's pitching against one of his teammates, his old teammates. I think that is helpful that he's already seen these guys once, and it's not like he's going in totally new environment, new team, but it's a team that he's a little bit familiar with. I think that's helpful.
McKenna starting over Cowser today with the righty on the mound. Do you think it was good just to maybe give Colton a couple days off? Is that the decision there?
Give Cowser a few days off. Gossman traditionally is a reverse guy, but kind of want to let Cowser get some extra work in. He did some early BP yesterday. Just kind of let him relax a little bit. And McKenna's had big bats against Gossman before and plays a good center field. So that's where we went with today.
What is the challenge? Fujinami said yesterday that he felt he was putting a little too much pressure on himself. You mentioned getting Colton to relax. What's the difficulty for you in having some, in terms of major leagues, inexperienced players who are trying to adjust to being here, but also you guys are in a pressure-packed environment. You guys are trying to win. What's the balance like for you as a manager, making sure you're putting those players in good positions?
It's a balancing act. I don't know. You just try to do the best you can. I mean, there's no real soft landing in the big leagues, especially in August, and you're trying to win. It's not easy, and most of our games we play are close, and so how you soft land a player, it's not 19, 20, or 21 here now. We're trying to win games, and you do the best you can with put guys in position to have some success, try to have good conversations, try to make guys relax as much as possible, try to make guys feel good about themselves, try to give them confidence as much as possible, but it's their job to perform. And so, we're looking for guys that can help us win right now. We just try to make them feel as relaxed as possible, and hopefully they do.
You talked a lot about the game's hard, right? It's a tough game. Young guys struggling, and then you see a guy with Springer's resume, was like 1 for 40 something, and he dropped one in last night, like they won the World Series. Because for him, you start breathing again, right?
Yeah, game's not easy. There's going to be ups and downs. Young player, veteran players are going to go through it. We have a couple guys that aren't, swinging the bat their best right now, and they're going to come out of it. But one thing about this game is today's, it's always a new day, and things can turn around quickly. And sometimes the bloop that Springer got in the center field last night then propels them to a 12 for 15. Hopefully not today, but funny game that way. But this game is so much about confidence that you try to get guys to feel good. It's just hard because it's you playing every day, and so. But yeah, everybody's going to have good moments and good stretches and some not so good stretches, and just try to hopefully they can be as consistent as possible.
Speaking of confidence, have you noticed Grayson kind of have a different confidence since coming back?
Like I said, the game's about confidence, and he found something there in AAA in his delivery and his fastball command, where now he feels, he knows where the ball's going, and he can command his fastball. And found a slider again for me. Slider's better. Confidence in his changeup. Just the overall tempo in his delivery and everything is just so much better. And so he pitched really well yesterday. Unfortunately, we couldn't get through that 6th inning, but we're excited about him. He's just scratching the surface of what he could be.